never made it, but I know what it takes. I'm motivated by a mix of emotion. Got my statement, and I'm reading it slow so I can understand it fully. Appreciate my standing, go out of this world and right on time. Oh, never in my life have I seen the sky light up like this. I'm far away from Earth and I wanna know if you exist. Mission control, do you read me? Send me my coordinates lately. Mission control, am I drifting? Tie me to someone who will love me, yeah. Wait, I think I'll last a bit longer. Fine.
Welcome everyone to another Ref Brandon and the Todd Family YouTube video. Wherever you are, whatever you may be doing, thank you so much for making Ref Brandon and the Todd Family part of your day. We always greatly appreciate it. Happy Sunday to everybody out there. And since yesterday was April the 1st, it was not only a Saturday and the beginning of the month of April and the day of night number 1 of WrestleMania and the day of the Final Four in men's college basketball. It was also the birthday of the greatest wrestler that's ever walked the face of the earth. That was Randy Orton. He turned 43 years old yesterday. Hopefully he's got about 5 more years of wrestling left in him. But today, here on the channel, I want to talk about night number 1 of WrestleMania. If you have seen it, please feel free to go ahead and leave your comments in the comment section down below. I always enjoy reading everybody's comment. I don't always reply to every single one, but I try my best to reply to every single one. But even if I don't, I read every single comment. There are times where I get 5 or 6 comments at one time and I'll reply to 3 or 4 of them, but I'll forget about 1 or 2. But it's not on purpose. It's just hard to reply to everybody. But even if I don't respond, I read every single comment, and I thoroughly enjoy reading and getting all of the comments. If you did not see night number 1 of WrestleMania, it was really good. I was supposed to be at Southern Fried last night, but they were afraid that since it's WrestleMania weekend, they wouldn't draw a big crowd, so they didn't run. So my family and I actually went to our pastor's house and watched night number 1 of WrestleMania with them. There was 8 matches altogether. Right now, there are 6 matches on tap for tonight, which is night number 2 of WrestleMania. But there was 7 matches last night. They added 1, so there's 6 matches tonight. So they might add 1 to it as well, but advertised as 6 matches right now. But last night, the night kicked off with Austin Theory defeating John Cena to retain the United States Championship. I had a feeling Austin Theory was going to win the match because John Cena only wrestles once or twice a year now. There's no reason for him to come back and win a belt that he's not going to defend because he's not going to be there. But it was actually a lot better match than I thought it would be. But I'm trying to watch the match, and everybody else in the room watching the match is talking about John Cena's bald spot. And I tried to tell him the man's 46 years old. It's natural to be 46 and have a bald spot. Match number 2 was the match that didn't mean anything. They just had it, trying to get all the tag teams on the show. The Street Profits defeated the Viking Raiders, Alpha Academy, and Braun Strowman and Ricochet in a Fatal 4-Way tag team match. And then we had Seth freaking Rollins defeating Logan Paul, and we know that at WrestleMania, nobody has a normal entrance. Everybody has their epic entrance. And Seth Rollins came out last night looking like the male version of Rihanna from the Super Bowl. So picture Rihanna's outfit on Seth Rollins, and that's what he looked like last night. And then we had Trish Stratus, Lita, and Becky Lynch defeating Damage Control in a 6-woman tag team match. Rey Mysterio defeated Dominic Mysterio. And then we had Rhea Ripley defeating Charlotte Flair to become the new Smackdown Women's Champion. And I have not read to find out if I'm right or not, but I'm almost positive Charlotte Flair broke her nose about midway through the match and worked the rest of the match with a broken nose. But she has broke her nose before, and they say that once you break your nose, it's very easy to do it again, and I'm almost positive she broke her nose last night. She had blood at the top of her nose throughout the entirety of the second half of the match. And then the match that got added, and they should be ashamed of themselves for adding this match, but they made The Miz wrestle, and he is the host of WrestleMania. He's not there to wrestle. He had on a $1 million suit, and they made him wrestle against Pat McAfee. So Pat McAfee defeats The Miz. And then the main event of the night, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens defeated the Usos to become the new undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions. There was a rumor that the main event was going to be Sami and KO versus the Usos. And then there was a rumor that it was going to be Rhea versus Charlotte. So nobody knew for sure which match would be the main event. They went with Sami and Kevin Owens defeating the Usos. I think that's good because Sami and Kevin Owens are the good guys, and you always want to send the crowd home happy. So everybody gets to leave night number one in a good mood because Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens are the new undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions. Any thoughts on last night or any thoughts on what you think will happen tonight? Please feel free to let me know. If you want to hear more in-depth analysis of WrestleMania Night 1 and 2, then please download the podcast that I do each and every Monday night with my man Jay, because Monday night, all we're going to talk about is pretty much WrestleMania Night 1 and Night 2. So that'll be more in-depth analysis from not just me, but him as well. Homes for Our Troops is a publicly funded 501c nonprofit organization that builds and donates specially adapted custom homes nationwide for severely injured post 9/11 veterans. Since the 2004 inception, nearly 90 cents of every dollar spent has gone directly to our program services for veterans. Visit at hfotusa.org. Let's go ahead and get our dad joke of the day in here. My girlfriend says if we don't get married soon, she's going to kill me. It's a matter of wife or death. And that wraps it up for today's Ref Brandon and the Todd Family YouTube video. Until next time, it's Ref Brandon saying, just like in pro wrestling, life can be over by the count of 3. Tell your friends and family how much you love them. Bye.